Welcome to Required Taste Podcast. We are back. It's your boy Tech Daddy.
Bully!
Bully for you indeed.
And carry a big stick.
Indeed. Both good quotes. What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning back into Required Taste Podcast. As I said, we're back. It's Aaron and Jan and Ben on this episode. DJ is, I don't know where he is. And B's trying to sell a house to a guy about a horse. So we're going to figure it out. Anyways.
What about a horse?
Don't worry about it. So.
Now I'm worried about it.
You should be. Anyways, if this is your first time tuning in to Required Taste Podcast, we appreciate giving us a listen to. It's been a while since we recorded, so we might be a little bit rusty here at first, but that's why we have the icebreaker. So we're going to start off the episode. About 15 minutes or so is going to just be some banter. We're going to get into the actual episode after that. So stick with us. If you are new, we do appreciate it. Give us a like, give us a follow. I did do some research recently, actually, on our podcast and found out that like most of the people listening to us do not subscribe to us. Which, I mean, at least they're listening to us still. But, you know, give us a subscribe. Do the thing. We would appreciate it. If you are a returning listener, we appreciate you giving us the support all these years. It's been 3 of them. We're almost in year 4 at this point. A few months away. I feel like this year's kind of blown past us, but you know how that is.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Yeah, it's almost, I mean, shit, we're in the middle of September now. Jeez. Anyways, so yeah, we appreciate this constant support. We appreciate all of you that have been here for these years, that have constantly given us the love. We're going to eventually get to these listener suggestions. We're hopefully going to be doing a Patreon again soon. I have more free time now again, so we'll be hopefully getting some more recordings out. We unfortunately actually caught up on all of our stuff too, so we were ahead by like a lot. We were like, I think like 4 weeks ahead or something like that.
A few weeks.
Yeah, we're about 4 weeks ahead, and then life happened. So this actually comes out tomorrow. So we're back caught up again, which is fine. At least we're here to record today, though. So that's cool. It's also hot up here again.
Hello from the past.
It's warm in these rhinos.
It is. Hopefully the listeners were old enough to get that joke.
I understood it.
Thank you.
How very Captain America of you. I get that reference.
Yes, that's America's ass.
America's ass.
So on point.
It's very topical, yes.
Topical.
Yes.
Like an ointment.
That's what one would say. Yes.
I don't get that reference.
You should. You don't want to.
No.
DJ would understand if he was here.
Once again, it went so bad so quick.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, so we used to start off with a question. Sometimes we just kind of banter at it for a while, but I think, Ben, you said you have an icebreaker for us. What's going on?
I have a Frankenstein of an icebreaker.
Oh, jeez.
I already don't like this.
So, it's okay. I don't like you. I love you. But,
You do. I said olive juice.
I'll have the juice. What ridiculous category should we have for a Nobel Peace Prize?
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's just Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Yeah, like
I don't care.
I feel like something from the Guinness Book of World Records should be included in this. Like I feel like the hot dog eating contest should be a part of it.
That would actually be that's like actually an idiocracy level Nobel Peace Prize, honestly.
But that's what I think of. Like when you say like the most ridiculous category, I can't think of anything that wouldn't be like just idiocracy levels.
I mean, very true, but that one painted it.
Yeah, so if the Nobel Peace Prize was in idiocracy, what would it be?
There you go.
What would it be for?
There you go. That's a better way of putting it.
I try.
Oh.
Mountain Dew consumption.
Oh, but like butt chugging it.
Ben.
I don't drink that much Mountain Dew.
You know, that's the funny thing. Like, you always say that too, because like
everyone thinks you drink a shit ton of Mountain Dew.
That's like me thinking everybody's a fucking alcoholic because I only see them drink beer on the days that I see them.
Yes.
I hate you. Because those are the friends that say it, is that think I drink it all the friggin' time and everything, is the friends that I see at the bar, because I'll drink Mountain Dew at the bar, and then I had to, what?
He's still in the the Nile stage.
Yes.
Kicking your ass is going to be my Nobel Peace Prize.
Fucking King of the Hill.
This is America's ass. That was communist.
Oh God, there's mine. Most pocket sand used.
There we go. Man, did you guys actually watch the new season of King of the Hill?
Couple episodes.
I haven't, but I heard it's really good.
It is really good.
I do like the screenshot I saw on social media where it's like Hank Hill's voice, and it's like, you're not supposed to watch it all at once. You're supposed to watch it once a week on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I watched it all within a day.
Jeez.
I think it was like a Sunday. It was a Sunday before football started, and I just had a day. I didn't have anything going on. I think Jess was busy or something, so I literally sat in front of the TV for untold amount of hours and then watched all of King of the Hill in a day.
I like King of the Hill.
Well,
I can't digest that much of it at once.
Just the new season. I should rephrase that.
No,
I
I know you mean the new season,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I want to like it, but I don't like that Dale's voice is different. Like, they do a good job, but there's certain points that's like, it just kind of takes you out of it.
Yeah, a little bit.
And
well, I mean, that's what we're gonna do when you die.
Revoice me?
Yes, we're gonna use sense.
His big ass can't fit up here.
What the fuck? I don't even know where to go with this. Like, although I did watch Daddy's Home for the first time ever a couple days ago
with Will Ferrell, isn't it?
and Mark Wahlberg, where Will Ferrell's the stepdad,
Right.
and I thought it's immediately because Will Ferrell's got this line in it where he goes. I think the other guy's name is Dusty or something, and I think he was talking to Mark Wahlberg, and he says something like, "Dusty, you should know something about me. I like to move my body." While he's dancing, that's just I heard it in Sense's voice.
Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. It's fucked up. Like how many videos I have of him dancing on my phone. Like it's a lot more than it should be.
Oh yeah,
He likes to move his body.
oh, yeah.
He does.
He's got a lot of it.
He does.
I have one of him. He does. I have one of him slow dancing with like a post on a porch or like
like an actual post.
an actual post.
Yes.
Yeah. Not a post person, but an actual post.
Yeah,
just
it's
slow dancing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen that man grind on many things. Like it's just like how many videos I have of him on my phone in general is a lot. Like I have a whole ass girlfriend that I don't have that many videos of her on my phone. It's a lot.
No, I get it. One of my favorites is his Big Lebowski Halloween costume, and I think he was dancing and singing Girls. I think I have both of those.
That's fair.
Yeah.
For listeners that have no idea who the hell we're talking about, our buddy is 6'8", and I don't know how much he weighs, but he's a lot of human.
He's built to be 6'8".
He is.
Yeah.
He's proportional 6'8". So it's a lot of them. And when he gets a couple 2 tree in him, that boy likes to move. It's very true. His birthday, he was moving and grooving.
Yeah, he was.
He was. Did you give him a ride home that day?
I did not. Somebody else did.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Did he shit in somebody's yard again?
We didn't need to put that on the internet.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Way to assume it's not already.
It's not.
Someone posted the ring cam footage.
The goddamn Sam Squitch. Oh man, good times, good times. But yeah, you're right. What kind of dog would make this? Anyways, not getting into that story. Not touching that on the internet. Where the fuck was I going with that? Yeah, so the King of the Hill. When you said you're gonna kick his ass, is what made me think of that. That's why I brought that up. Yeah, it's the new season's pretty good actually. I liked it. Even though, like you said, the voice of Dale threw me off a little bit.
Yeah.
The voice of John Redcorn, I think he recorded some of it, not all of it.
Well, no, because I think he would have recorded all of it because he
did record all of it. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
He died like right when it was
about to
coming out.
That's true. Yeah, he did record all of this. What am I thinking of? Was it Luann? No, Luann wasn't even in it at all.
No, she died years ago.
Right.
Years ago.
So obviously Ben would be Dale.
Obviously.
Pocket sand.
Who would we be?
And it's pronounced Rusty Shackelford.
Rusty Shackelford.
Rusty Shackelford.
Jeez, man. I don't know.
Who would be who?
I think I'm Bill.
You are not Bill.
Yeah, I'm either Hank. Honestly, I can see it, Hank.
You could be a strong Hank.
Yeah, I can see that.
I know who Bill is. I'm not going to say who Bill is.
I have the same idea, and I don't want to say that out loud.
It's going to be rude.
It would be very rude.
Yeah.
Well, with your recent escapades, I would say you might be Boomhauer.
Nah, that's true. That's true.
So it's funny.
We need to make a fucking Patreon so bad.
This school I went to a long time ago, the instructor was calling me Boomhauer.
Nice.
So there's some weight to this.
A little carryover.
You even kind of look the part, honestly, the more I'm looking at you, and it's upsetting me.
I'm just going to start slurring my words all together in one continuous stream of sound.
I've seen you drink an entire bottle of whiskey.
I've seen you do it.
I've seen it happen. There was a whole New Year's where I've witnessed it.
Year started off a little rough.
Your year did, yes. On the floor of a garage. Or wait, no, were you inside of your house?
I think that one was the garage.
You need to stop dating women that leave you places.
You know what? I respected it.
John, you're your own worst enemy.
Like the two
Yes.
times, accurate. The two times that you've been that drunk, I just don't happen to be there, not the point. But
Interesting.
dude, all right, Jess will tell you straight up, don't try to keep up with me drinking. It's a bad idea for all involved. But the first, I think the last time you were at least in your house, right? Or was it
I made it into the house
that's
both
what I mean.
times.
Oh, okay. I thought you were left in the garage.
I was for an extended period.
in the middle of winter, yes.
Yes, and eventually I woke up and was like, "It's fucking cold." And I walked inside.
Like you've had two different girlfriends leave you in two different locations.
Look at him.
They just assume I'll be all right.
I mean, thankfully they're right.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Thankfully they've been correct, but you need to do better. You should start dating women that have the strength to carry you places. Date a sturdier woman.
And make sure you call her sturdy. I feel like we're entering Patreon territory.
With this,
I feel like I can get our one culprit off my hands.
Wait, culprit? What?
yes, I see what you're saying, and yes, she probably would.
Or stab me.
I mean, she's a sturdy woman. She should be able to handle it.
Inflatable.
I would say, which sturdy one are we talking about? The life preserver?
Well, the one that would take the life preservers out.
Those ain't coming out. They're stitched in.
Oh, jeez. Again, we're knocking on the door of Patreon territory. I'm just going to move it on now.
This is a family show, damn it.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, only because I send it to my family. It doesn't mean it's family appropriate.
It's funny, though, when I post, because, I do all the posting and stuff for mine. Those who are listening to this probably might have known that, too. But I handle all the posting for our episodes. And it does ask me if they are clean or explicit. I should just remove the clean option if I can. Like, I don't want to accidentally hit it one day. Because when I post it to YouTube, it'll still say like, oh, is it clean? Or like, is it meant for children?
Is it clean or dirty?
Oh my God.
Shit, cockballs.
Anyways, what are we doing here today?
Teddy Roosevelt.
Okay.
How long do you think we would last if we tried to make it clean?
All right. So I have an answer for this.
It depends which one of us is here.
That's part of the answer,
It depends the combination of people.
Because I actually have done an episode where I didn't curse in it. It's not that hard for me to do.
Yeah.
Like,
It's extremely hard for me to do.
No, same.
Well,
I can do it, no problem. It's just that I'm here and this is how, this is just how we like to talk.
Exactly. But yeah, I grew up in a very, very strict Christian household. I can go weeks without cursing if I had to. I don't want to, but if I need to, I can.
Same.
But we did an episode once. This is year one. So if you're listening to the podcast and if you've been here since the jump, we did an episode with Pete Grice, Officer Grice.
Oh,
from,
I remember that. Yeah.
So because Pete, one is over the Paranormal Society for the adults and for the high schoolers. And as listeners, if you guys are from Griffith, you might know who I'm referring to. Pete, great dude, of course. He actually works at the hospital. He's a cop that works at Griffith. And he does like paranormal society stuff with them. He volunteers at the community a lot. He's a very community oriented guy, which again, great dude. Can't say anything bad about him. However, because of that, I'm like, okay, we're going to do a Halloween episode. He does paranormal stuff. Let's interview him. That'd be really cool. He agreed. We did it. Now, he didn't ask for this. I did. I'm like, well, we probably shouldn't curse in this because of, people that know Pete a lot of parents, a lot of people who still maybe in high school might listen to this. Want to make this episode.
He's involved with the school level.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's not curse in this episode. To help promote that image, at least for this one. Like we curse a lot in our episodes, but this one, let's not do that. DJ made it like all of like 2 minutes.
Just fuck.
I think he didn't go that hard. I think he just said damn it or something like that. He said damn or damn it, something in that range. So like a C grade curse word.
That's not too terrible. It'll still show up on daytime TV.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you can get away with that. Passes.
Yeah.
But I looked at my dude. Like we just discussed this.
I think you get 5 of those in PG-13.
That might be. I think that's
5
right.
of those, 3 shits and 1 fuck.
Gotta earn that. So yeah, freaking DJ, man. So we actually have gone. I mean, I went the entire episode without cursing. So, but it's easy for me. I think me and Ben can probably pull that off. The rest of the children, maybe Brandy can get away with it too. I think Brandy might be.
Oh, Brandy.
Brandy probably could.
Brandy would probably unintentionally do it.
It depends on the topic.
I was just going to say, I think Brandy, it might be subject dependent.
Yeah. I can do it on purpose. I just choose not to because this is my damn house. And I do what I want.
But I mean, my own would be a little subject dependent also. If we like redid the episode of Woodrow Wilson, forget it.
Yeah, I think the earlier episodes of our podcast too were, of course, they're a bit more rough because we were still new to podcasting, and on top of that, I was drinking during the episode at the time. So were you, actually?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So like we started off this podcast drinking. So
That was kind of the point, wasn't it?
Kind of drunk history, I guess.
Yeah.
But then I realized the quality of our episodes were actually better when we didn't drink. So I'm like, well, for the actual quality to go up, let's not. And it's easier for people to understand me when I'm not hammered.
Yeah, we should redo some of our old ones, but that's a separate.
Dude, if we can find that, we can barely find time to keep up on our damn schedule.
No, I know. It's just we opened big with a lot of good ones that I would give anything to have been more comfortable with the microphone.
Yeah, like our very first one with just me and DJ started off. The very first episode we did, I would love to redo that topic because there's some I feel like I've missed some stuff. Like just a few of those early episodes, I think we all kind of just missed some things, and the nervousness kind of came through the mic. But I want to keep them there.
Also sharing, like that. Yeah. That was the other thing. It's just kind of learning everybody's pacing. Because like Woodrow Wilson, balkanization, and there's a third one I would like to redo. It escapes me at the moment.
I actually really want to redo our intro episode too. Like that one, I would wipe out the audio for and then just re-record over it essentially, just to keep it as the intro.
Yeah.
The other ones I would redo, but leave the original.
I would never want the originals to go anywhere.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I would want a new entry that said like Woodrow Wilson Redux.
Yeah.
Or,
1.5.
Yeah, revisited or,
version 2.0.
Yeah, what have you. Yeah, I would never ever want any of them to go away.
Yeah, for sure. I get that. I get that.
Woodrow to Wilson.
Fuck.
Get out.
Hate that franchise so fucking much.
There we go. All right, so we're talking about Teddy Roosevelt, man. You can go and kick us off with that. I have some things to say, but it's going to be all about her daughter because she was a very interesting lady, and I think she needs to be talked about more often.
All right, right on. Yeah, I don't know anything really about his kid. Well, other than the sons, they went to World War I.
Right.
But Teddy Roosevelt. So I'm going to start off with a fun fact real quick because I don't know about you guys, but I was lied to all the way through school.
That's not surprising, but yes.
As far as who...
Yeah, those weren't your parents. I'll take my redemption arc.
I wouldn't say redemption.
For those listeners that have no idea why that joke was funny, Ben is adopted.
You're gonna have to talk to Dad in Mount Jerzac now. But
yeah, it's funny because your parents do listen to this.
my dad does.
Your dad,
my dad, my dad does.
Your dad, yeah.
But yeah, anyway.
Sorry, go ahead.
So, who was the youngest president in the United States?
Like of all time?
Was it Obama?
No, it was.
Shockingly,
I was always told. I thought it was always JFK.
Right, same JFK. No, Teddy Roosevelt was.
That mustache aged him drastically.
He was 42 when he took the office. Or wait, I take that back. I can't remember if that was when he was elected, but regardless, He is actually the youngest U.S. president because he took office for McKinley when he died.
Yeah.
Kennedy is only the youngest elected president.
I see.
Yeah, so that was just a little fun fact I found out because I heard it and I went, wait a second, no, because I spent all my time, just like you said, learning Kennedy, the youngest president that we've ever had, and no,
Yeah, the youngest elected president.
and it pisses me off because it's just an extra couple of words.
Yeah,
All
that we
those
could have
teachers,
had.
all those teachers had to say K through 12, like, you know.
Isn't Greg like 42?
You're just pissing off everybody today.
He doesn't listen to this, but people know him do, and that's fucking great. I wish DJ was here for that.
He doesn't listen to this?
Greg does. I don't think so.
That piece of shit.
So that's number of reasons you can say that, but yes.
So yeah, Teddy Roosevelt was born October 27th, 1858 in New York City. Son of Theodore Roosevelt Sr., a wealthy philanthropist, and Martha Bullock Roosevelt, a Southern belle from Georgia. He was an asthmatic child, developed lifelong habits of exercise, boxing, and outdoor activity to overcome this. Basically, he spent I think it was the first 3 years of his life, something like that, where he was really in his bedroom a lot. And the parents hired tutors also when school time came, so he didn't go to school for a while, and so he took up outdoor activities as a way to kind of combat his body's deficiencies.
Okay.
And what have you. And as we all know, Teddy Roosevelt loved nature.
Oh yeah, I'm going to bring that up later on.
Yo,
what I have to say.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I got a whole conservation thing. And but yeah, so yeah, he took to that along with physical activities. He attended Harvard College 1876 to 1880, excelling academically and socially. And again, studied natural sciences and history. And then he married Alice Hathaway Lee in 1880, and later married Edith Kermit Caro in 1886. I'm worried that I miswrote that Kermit thing because one of his kids is named Kermit.
Well,
So I reserve the right to be wrong.
fair enough.
Pronounced Kermit the Frog.
I might have a copy and paste thing there but anyway, yeah, he remarried in 1886. What?
I was gonna let it go. I was gonna let it go. But John looked at me when he said that, and he saw my natural reaction. So I was copy and pasting. Like, what the fuck were you Googling Kermit for then? So my first thought was like, wait, why were you Googling Kermit the Frog? What were you looking up when you weren't around us?
Well, no, if I was on a page or two pages simultaneously with the wife and then also the son, and somehow
Sure.
That's a Pornhub channel.
took both.
This is not the page for Jan. Anyways.
You are not the one either.
I'm having fun. This is what happens when I don't research the topic.
You become DJ, like a more mild-mannered DJ.
That was
Or
my
Brandy.
father.
Really, just.
I swear to God, if you turn this into Nazi gold again,
This is not single.
I will throw you out the fucking window.
It's a small window, do it in chunks. Anyways.
So, yeah. So basically, he entered politics through the New York, or as a New York State Assemblyman in 1882 to 1884, where he became a reformer and opposed corruption in both major parties. Served later as a civil service commissioner, New York police commissioner, and assistant secretary of the Navy.
Didn't something happen while he was police commissioner? Wasn't he part of something important as commissioner? I'm not sure if you had anything written down about that, but didn't he do something with crime in New York? Wasn't there a reform that he made about to turn into modern policing? I didn't write this down.
Let me scroll down, because the thing that I focused most on was the fact that he turned the NYPD into more of a merit-based system for promotion and stuff like that. He definitely cracked down on graft and bribery, targeting police officers who accepted money. And that's just the same thing twice. Gambling houses, brothels, and saloons. He advocated for minority hiring
That's where I got
what
it
you're
from.
looking for?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, I knew there was something that he did that was like more broader reaching, but he changed modern. He pretty much changed the policing in general, and so what we now think of as more modern policing.
Yes, he modernized
exactly,
and brought in. He kind of did what, and I don't want to give this guy too much credit because honestly, I don't think I'm not entirely disconvinced that J. Edgar Hoover isn't in hell.
That's fair.
Yeah, but he kind of did to the NYPD what J. Edgar Hoover did with the FBI.
Okay.
In bringing things into the 20th century.
Sure.
You know, obviously the NYPD already existed, whereas the FBI didn't. But yeah, that's all I'll say on that. Just because I think the comparison kind of ends there.
Well, yeah, because it's something that, like, especially when we're thinking about New York, especially then, we mentioned this when we're talking about the Tesla episode, the Tesla versus
Edison
episode, where like if you did something in New York, it rippled around the country.
Absolutely,
and that's just one of those things where he changed how policing operated. Again, like with the corruption, with even with the training, the better technology for better crime fighting techniques. He was the one who did that in New York, and that kind of rippled across the country afterwards.
Yeah,
which is why when I thought about I know he had something big to do with policing. That's what I was.
I think it's kind of interesting too because I've never watched the show at all in its entirety, but there's that show Blue Bloods.
I watched
with Tom Selleck
and his mustache. Yes,
yeah, and I'll see shorts of him every so often, right? And I didn't realize that him going around in the middle of the night checking on the cops, that's what Roosevelt did.
Yeah, he did.
And they bring up Roosevelt in the show a couple times, or at least in the bits and pieces I've seen. And yeah, because right, Roosevelt would go around, make sure people aren't sitting around with their feet kicked up and sleeping, making sure they're the guys are on the beat, this, that, and the other. Excuse me.
I like how apparently this guy did so good as a police commissioner. They're like, you know what? Secretary of the Navy. What?
Yes.
Where's the connection?
Wait till you find out how he became a presidential candidate.
Cops don't have boats.
Actually, he did arrest 3 boat thieves back in 1886.
You know what? I'll retract my point.
There you go. In your face.
So, but before we get to those, I'm
sorry.
What's that?
So I mentioned the riverboat thieves that he caught. 1886, like I said before, that's when he was in North Dakota, and he pursued these thieves for 3 weeks and 300 miles before he caught them.
The man was pure testosterone.
I love it. All right, please carry on.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
well, no, I was actually going there.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, because before we got to New York and everything else, I wanted to go back to the Dakotas.
Yep.
So.
Nope, go ahead.
Okay. Excuse me. So he had a unique Valentine's Day one year where his wife, who had delivered their first and only child, I think, but
together, yes.
Yeah. 2 days prior, his wife succumbed to, I think
it was liver disease.
Was it liver? I thought it was kidney. Was it liver?
Shit. Hang on.
One of the two. One of the two for sure.
It was kidney.
Okay.
My bad.
So, kidney disease, and his mother died the same day. The same day in the same building.
Yep.
Separate ailments. I forget what the mother died of.
I didn't have that written down.
Yeah.
I didn't see it listed either.
I don't know. I don't know that I did, and it might be one of those things of meh.
Yep.
Not meh, but eh.
Right.
You know.
The mom died so hard it took the wife with him.
So in Roosevelt's diary on February 14th, 1884, when after both of them died hours apart in the same house, he marked in his diary and the letter X, a big letter X, and simply wrote, "The light has gone out of my life," end quote. And from there, he went to the Dakota Badlands.
Yeah, so funny story about that, and I'm just going to interject this real quick. I'm going to get into her full story later on. Alice, the daughter that was born 2 days before that, was left with the family this entire time. He did not take her with him.
I thought you were going to say left her in the Dakota Badlands.
With how she turned out, there's a chance.
Yeah.
But no, like he actually left his daughter with like family members while he went out there. So like for the first like I think 2 or 3 years of her life, she was never really around her dad. Please carry on.
No, it's wild, honestly, and I actually didn't even think about it.
Oh yeah. He went back to the Badlands. He had a kid.
Yeah.
They named the Badlands after what he did out there.
It's from a Native American word for bad land.
Because it is bad.
He made it the bad land. They knew what was going to happen.
It's going to be such a fucking long afternoon.
It's so hot up here. Please carry on.
It's 8 p.m.
It's afternoon.
And you're sighing at my jokes.
Eat shit, John. It wasn't a joke.
I wish I had a water gun so I could spray you right now.
Evening.
So anyway, so heartbroken, he retreats to the Dakota Badlands, where he invested in ranches and lived the life of a cowboy and frontiersman. What's kind of interesting about it is he showed up in a buckskin shirt, and like what he was brought to think cowboys were. Very similar to Marty McFly when he goes in Back to the Future 3 and he shows up in the Western costume. Very similar to that. And where he was kind of made fun of a lot and this, that, and the other, but slowly but surely actually ingratiated himself with the locals. Immersed himself in ranching, hunting, and the strenuous outdoor lifestyle, which he felt restored his health and gave him renewed strength of spirit. The challenges of the frontier hardened him physically and mentally, reinforcing his lifelong embrace of the, quote, strenuous life, to put his words to it. Roosevelt later reflected that he would have never become president without his time in the Badlands, crediting those years with reshaping his character and preparing him for leadership. Returned to New York in 1886, remarrying and resuming his political career.
Yeah, he came back, picked his daughter back up. It's like, all right, my bad. Here's your new mom, by the way.
One long ass daycare, and I will say, I love the Dakotas.
Yeah.
And everything. I can 110% understand how it is restorative to be out there.
Oh yeah, it's quite beautiful.
It's just the best. Just the absolute best.
It was unfortunate for his cattle.
Well, I don't think they were his. I think he was responsible for him, if I remember right. The ranch he was working.
Yeah. Yeah, something like
if
that.
If I remember right.
All died.
No, I know, but I don't think they were his.
Well, that was one of his jobs, I think. That was like one of the jobs he had out there because he was also a deputy sheriff when he was out there too.
Right. But I think he was responsible for him, not like he owned them. If I'm remembering correctly.
That makes it worse.
Yeah. And there was a blizzard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's cool out there because I didn't appreciate this one I didn't notice or it didn't exist, but when I was a kid, 15, and the family went out there, and then I went out there obviously last year, and now they have gates for the winter that they just drop on the highway and the interstate's just closed.
Yeah, Colorado's like that because they can't. Because of the vast openness, they can't keep up with plowing because it'll just blow back over the road.
Right.
So they literally just close the highways.
And I have never been so happy and simultaneously angry at the same time while going 80 miles an hour, which was the speed limit out there, which means I was going 90. And because, you have these terrible winters, these terrible blizzards and everything. I'm doing 90 miles an hour down I-90 in South Dakota and everything. There ain't a fucking pothole out there. Not a one. What the hell do we got going on here? Looks like Beirut.
I could explain the science behind it, and then you're going to get angry and whatnot.
I'm already angry.
It's where we live. It's the geographical location from north to south. If we were northern, there would be less freeze thought. It's whatever. It's engineering. You don't.
So anyways. Sounds weathery.
By the way, I forgot to mention this about the boat thieves, but when Teddy Roosevelt pursued them for 3 weeks and 300 miles, he actually built his own boat to go capture them.
I am not the least bit surprised.
Out of the corpse of his enemies.
I was gonna say probably carved it with a spoon, and then wrote a book about it.
Yeah, he
actually published.
Then went after them.
Right.
Yeah, he wrote down how he was gonna get them, and then went and got them. He did publish 35 books.
Yeah.
I feel like this man is what the Chuck Norris jokes were written about.
There's a good chance.
Yeah, I mean, he earned every meme there is about him, without a doubt, and I mean that as a compliment. Did you have more about the boat?
Oh, no. Just that he did capture them without firing a shot because they snuck up on them while they were camping.
He's hiding behind his mustache.
Obviously. Have you seen that thing? It's glorious. They thought it was a moose.
Which, as we all know, you always say, oh no, a moose.
Yes.
They are not to be trifled with.
No, they're not. This is terrifying, actually.
I could fight one.
So,
Okay. Please carry on.
1895 to 1897, police commissioner of New York. We already touched on this, so I'll go through it real quick. Roosevelt was appointed to the New York City Board of Police Commissioners, a 4-man board that oversaw the NYPD. At the time, the department was notorious for corruption, political patronage, and inefficiency, which is true. If you're going to watch anything that shows this off, Gangs of New York, that's what comes to my mind.
Yeah, that's
for I'm sure there's other period pieces, but if you're gonna watch something to kind of put yourself in that time frame and understanding what New York was like, I mean, maybe Gangs in New York, and also just watch it because it's a great movie. Roosevelt immediately set out to reform the system, again, enforce a merit-based system for promotions instead of nepotism or bribes or what have you, or just genuine sucking up. Or political favors. Instituted strict discipline. Officers were required to patrol their beats rather than loiter in saloons or station houses. And this is what I was alluding to earlier. This is when he starts making surprise inspections at night, walking the streets of New York in plain clothes to catch derelict officers. Again, crack down on bribery. The minority hiring that we talked about. And then the new technologies. We didn't go into, but standardized pistols, big deal. So everybody carrying the same gun. It just makes it easier in that day and time. It just makes it easier to replace parts, know of deficiencies, this and the other. Ammunition, yes and no. I mean, it's a lot of people were just shooting the same ammo anyway, and a revolvers back then. But anyway. Where'd I go? Oh, yeah. So standardized pistols, improved training methods, and required officers to maintain physical fitness. Big surprise there with Teddy being Teddy.
What happened to that?
Unions.
Jeez.
Just being honest. His reforms weren't always popular. Many officers resented his rigid standards, and political machines like Tammany Hall despite his interference with their patronage system. Again, Tammany Hall being something you definitely learned about in high school, but probably don't remember, which we should probably do at some time.
I think it was on the list for a while.
You're right. I don't remember.
Yes.
Thank you. Still Roosevelt earned respect from reformers and the public, becoming nationally recognized as a fearless, hands-on, and incorruptible reformer. He was Batman. So we go to Assistant Secretary of the Navy, 1897 to 1898, appointed by McKinley. Roosevelt served under the Secretary of the Navy, John D. Long, which is a hilarious name. And Long was often absent. Roosevelt wielded considerable influence despite being second in command. Roosevelt was a lifelong student of naval history. I forgot about this. He had written the Naval War of 1812 in his early 20s. The interesting part of that is he wrote a book on the War of 1812 because he couldn't find a book that was satisfactory to him in his early years. So he wrote a book.
Sounds like some shit you would do.
Yeah. So that was interesting. I knew he published a lot of books, but that one was the one that kind of like, that's neat.
Yeah.
And he firmly believed that a strong Navy was essential to America's emergence as a global power. We will come back to that later in his life. Advocated for modernization of the fleet. He pushed for the construction of new steel warships and ensured the Navy was fully manned, trained, and supplied. So on and so forth. Anticipating war with Spain, Roosevelt quietly instructed Commodore George Dewey to prepare the Asiatic Squadron for action in the Philippines, a move that allowed the U.S. to quickly seize Manila Bay once war broke out in 1898.
I feel like preparing for war with a country would be like, hey, war is going to happen, and then blowing up your own boat in the harbor.
Well, that's not till later.
Yeah, but it was with Spain.
Well, true.
That's it.
Anywho.
Yes.
Where'd I go? Oh, yeah. Press for naval maneuvers, joint exercises, blah, blah, blah. So, when the Spanish-American War began, Roosevelt felt it was hypocritical to send others to fight while he stayed in Washington. So he resigned his post in May 1898 to form the Rough Riders, cementing his transition from a reformer and bureaucrat into a national war hero. And thus begins probably the Roosevelt everybody starts becoming familiar with from our era. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, when the Spanish-American War breaks out, Roosevelt resigned and helped raise the first U.S. volunteer cavalry, which is such an interesting phrase. And it became known as the Rough Riders, and the unit was made up of cowboys from the West, Ivy League athletes, Native Americans, and just general adventurers. Many of them, I think, were from the Southwest, if I remember right. And at the very least, southern states where it was real hot, if I remember right. And oh boy. Oh, okay. June 1898. The Rough Riders landed in Cuba, and soon joined the campaign to capture Santiago. Roosevelt, who had been second in command, quickly rose to lead when his commander fell ill. On July 1st, the U.S. launched an assault on the Spanish positions outside Santiago, and the Rough Riders fought in the Battle of Las Guasimas.
You're doing great.
I only read it. I didn't hear it. First, then played their most famous role in the assault on San Juan, a ridge fortified by Spanish defenders. And Roosevelt personally led the charge up Kettle Hill, a smaller rise, adjacent to San Juan Hill, rallying his men under heavy enemy fire, riding on horseback part of the way, and then charging on foot with his troops. He exposed himself to danger to inspire his men to keep advancing. I believe this is when he said something to the likes of, "Why won't you all stand when I'm over here by myself on horseback?" or something like that.
Yeah, they fucked up. They got off the horse.
Well, no, he was on the horse.
I know they got off the horse because they were. He's like, "Why won't you stand?" Because they're on the ground. They're off their horses. He's on his horse.
He's on his horse.
Yeah, I know he's on his horse. I'm saying his people fucked up. They got off the horses.
To get on the ground is what you mean?
Yeah. If you're on the ground, you're not on the horse. They fucked up. Death before dismount.
What life choices did we do that brought us to this, Aaron?
A lot.
Don't get off your horse.
So anyway, where'd I go? Well, anyway, so yeah, the main thing is they captured the hill. The interesting part of this was Roosevelt got far more fame and adulation for his part in this than he would have by staying in DC for a couple of reasons. One, nobody remembers the guy in DC, first and foremost. Secondly, it was a short conflict. It was a very short conflict, and there were not many, standout figures. He was not, and I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but there was no Audie Murphy for this conflict. So it was Roosevelt,
It was the psychopath on the horse
And
With a mustache.
and
with the
everybody
mustache.
else.
it was Robin Williams on a horse. But yeah, so and it very easily made Roosevelt a household name, essentially. So it was well done. It was he understood the assignment as the
Ute.
as the moderns say, as the Utes say. But anyway, so so his wartime heroics propelled him into politics at a higher level, directly leading to his election as governor of New York in 1899 and vice president in 1900, ultimately the presidency in 1901.
You know what I loved is they were trying, like, people felt he was too independent. And so they're like, fuck, he's in a...
Which time?
Right before they pushed him into vice presidency, because they were like, fuck, he's too different, he's too independent. Let's put him in a nothing position, vice president.
Yeah, the tiebreaker.
Fucking McKinney dies.
Yeah.
Right.
God damn it.
And it's I heard that point parroted a lot, and it's sad for McKinley, but yeah, it is kind of funny in a sense of just how that worked out. Of like you, what would you say? You made your own monster, so to speak, if you didn't like him.
Yes.
More or less. And so presidency 1901 to 1909. Assumed presidency after the assassination of William McKinley in 1901 at 42. Again, he is the youngest U.S. president in history, just wasn't directly elected.
What are you guys doing at 42?
I'm not there yet.
Yep. Couldn't tell you.
It was more towards the audience.
Okay.
God. So
We're 45 minutes into it. 46 minutes into this. You can do it.
McKinley was shot. It took him, unfortunately, it would be great if he pulled through, but I think 8 days, if I remember right. I think it took him 8 days to pass away. And he actually passed away right when it looked like he was going to get better.
Yeah.
And then bam, Roosevelt's the president. Like John said, much to the, what would you say? The lack of enthusiasm of others.
The dismay.
The dismay. There you go. So he a big thing of his was he was the square deal, focusing on trust busting, the Pure Food and Drug Act, Meat Inspection Act, and conservation of national resources. So create national parks, forests, and wildlife refuges, and expanded U.S. influence abroad. Where'd it go? And then he, this one I enjoy. He won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1906 for mediating the Russo-Japanese War.
Maybe you should have let the Russians have that one.
Well, I mean, they were losing that one.
The Japanese let them have it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's if that's what you were going for, then yes.
Yeah.
Because the Japanese kicked the shit out of Russia.
Yeah. So
I mean, that's every war Russia's been in, is they get the shit kicked out of them.
Until winter happens.
Until they win.
And then they win after winter happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Japan didn't give a fuck.
That's their tactic. That's been their tactic since the beginning of time.
yeah, they're bad at everything.
Yeah.
They suck. They're just like they're at a national level. They're just the button masher for Super Mario Brothers.
And the button is people's lives.
Yes. Wave.
They win through volume.
Yeah, again, they didn't do that. They got their asses kicked by Japan.
Yep. Twice, I think. Was it? Because I mean, did they fight again a little closer to World War I, or am I just thinking of the same conflict? I'm off in my ears.
Yeah, because the Russo-Japanese War was right before World War I. That was like the last major conflict that was in that part of Europe until World War I happened.
Okay, then I'm just off in my years. Because, I was thinking maybe they fought again, but that wouldn't make sense.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that wouldn't make sense.
I mean, I thought you were going after the World War II thing. I'm like, they really didn't fight that much then either.
No. I'm thinking pre-World War I, but this is already 1906.
Which is actually kind of funny because World War II, the Allies asked Russia, hey, can you fight Japan a little bit? Mm-hmm. Russia's like, Like they have flashbacks to the Russo-Japanese War. Like, oh no, not again.
We're not Romanovs anymore, but it still doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, that was the beginning of the end for that. But anyways,
Roosevelt was the first American to ever be awarded a Nobel Peace Prize, which is pretty cool. And so, youngest president in U.S. history, first American, which also I guess means first American president, to get the Nobel Peace Prize also. So,
sure.
From there, his most significant, if you take the national forests and everything out, we'll say the most important international thing he did, the Panama Canal, and which you may or may not know is located in Panama.
No shit.
And that little channel of water did not always exist.
No, there's actually the photos of that project is still so cool to look at.
It is. It
Like,
really is.
Interesting.
Dan, I just found out today in my last little bit of research, I was doing this all week. This boggled my mind. They came in under budget for that project.
What a time to be alive.
Right?
Yeah, because they probably didn't have to pay the remaining wages off of the thousands of people who died building it.
But under budget.
You're missing the point here, John.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, regardless, that was just like I never thought I would read those words.
What
like,
a time to
under
be alive.
budget for a government
project.
project.
Why can't buy something government project for one actually worked, and for two was actually under budget.
Yeah, no, 100%. But it has the Panama Canal built, but the way it's done is interesting. Not the construction is infinitely interesting, but Panama didn't always exist. And basically the short form of this, maybe John researched this a little bit and he could help me out, but because I just have the short form of it. Basically Roosevelt influenced separatists to break away from Colombia, because that's who owned Panama at the time, and influenced this more or less civil war to break away, and then to ensure that it went the way that they wanted to. I believe it was the same day that the Panamanian army declared independence from Colombia. We parked our fleet.
Yeah,
right there.
Yep, that's about right.
Which that I like that. That
was the whole carry a big stick.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking threaten people.
Yeah,
so you
we
get
did.
what you want.
We did. And so anyway, I'm sorry, right, I have it right here. Yeah, Panama's revolt against Colombia in 1903. And then we oversaw the construction of a canal was completed in 1914 after his term. Massive engineering challenges were overcome, especially through successful campaigns against malaria and yellow fever. Again, I could not imagine working in that environment.
So when the French tried doing it, like earlier in the 1800s, 20,000 people died. When the Americans tried doing it, they had another 5,600 die.
So better.
And under budget.
Yeah, you don't got to pay wages if they're dead.
Not necessarily.
I mean, they might have some kind of life insurance.
Depends on the agreements and what
some kind of contract, probably.
Was he wearing his hard hat when he died? That's the answer.
That's an OSHA problem.
That's the question you have to have answered.
You talk to your union rep.
What's he? Yeah, now you know.
Roosevelt was here,
now you know how it
he would
feels.
Actively be punching people in the face.
Now you know how it feels, you dick.
It feels great.
Okay.
Anyway, so basically if you don't know, or you've never considered it, the Panama Canal basically connects the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. The reason this is important is because you used to have to go all the way down to the bottom of South America, where I think Magellan died.
On the southern part of it.
Yeah, I believe that was Magellan.
I believe you're right.
So you have to go all the way down there to go back up the other side. And it's, I think, at the time, I don't know how fast it would be now, but I believe it was a 6-month journey at the time. And this cut it in half.
Yeah, then never mind. That's irrelevant. It was almost a John moment of science. because of how the ocean water interacts at the bottom of South America and the bottom of Africa, it's incredibly dangerous for ships to pass through that area.
Sure.
Because of the mixing of various water temperatures and various.
And I think they have a name for that spot at the bottom.
There is. I just can't remember
of
it.
South America. I just cannot remember.
I think it's the Magellan Strait. That's the waterway passing through
I think
it.
you're right.
I think that is right.
Yeah, I think you're right. And it's like the most dangerous spot to cross in the world or something still.
It has a lot of different climates colliding at that location, so weather is very unpredictable.
Yeah, basically the long and short of it, the ocean does have its own jet stream, just like the atmosphere does. We just don't, if you don't know, you don't think about it.
And if you're down there, it's trying to kill you.
Yes, the whole world's trying to kill you. Life is a miracle.
Yes,
it's a violent little orb we're on. But yeah, so anyway, so cut shipping distance between the Atlantic and Pacific by nearly 8,000 miles. And Roosevelt considered it the greatest presidential achievement of his presidency. Around this time, Roosevelt starts constructing the Great White Fleet. It was already constructed. This is when he sends it out, 1907. He sends 16 gleaming white battleships on a world tour, 1907 to 1909.
How the fuck were they white?
Ostentatiousness.
I mean, it was the look of big money.
Yeah, that too.
Okay. Just seems like an odd choice.
I mean, it is by today's standards, but
yeah, like, hey, look at that giant white thing. Let's shoot it.
Yeah, but also look at the uniforms of the day.
Look at that giant white thing. Let's shoot it.
Shoot all the white things.
Maybe.
John, I'm going to buy you Ritalin.
I took my meds today.
Take more. So the purpose was to showcase American naval power and deter rivals, especially Japan, and build goodwill abroad with our allies. So basically saying that we can both project power, but also for those of you that are our allies, we got your back because we can go wherever.
Right.
And we have all these boats. And with that we had never had before. That's the main thing. So just like modernizing the police force,
right.
Roosevelt wants to modernize the Navy because you still have England, Britain, but to compare yourselves to in naval might.
Right.
But yeah, so anyway, and then this was the embodiment of what John keeps saying, speak softly and carry a big stick. The Great White Fleet was that embodiment. And then from there, and unless anybody has anything else, then we move on to conservation efforts. And Roosevelt was the first president to make conservation a national priority. Created the United States Forest Service in 1905, signed into law the Antiques Act 1906, allowing presidents to protect natural and cultural landmarks as national monuments.
That's why Ben's protected. He's an antique.
I would have been mad if you didn't do it.
That's fair.
But also, I'm so sick of you. I am bringing pocket sand next time.
You know how big of a pain in the ass it'd be to vacuum up here?
Doesn't he deserve it?
It does
do it
feel
outside.
It does feel like a desert up here.
It's hot.
It's humid. Anyway, established 5 national parks, 18 national monuments, 150 national forests, and 51 bird preserves or reserves. Yeah,
Bird reserves?
I wrote reserves.
Yeah.
Call in the reserves. The birds.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, you know what I'm getting
We're
at.
naming the pigeon soon. Anyways.
So in total, Roosevelt, talking like a New Englander here. Roosevelt protected approximately 230 million acres of public land. I believe I heard this figure while I was doing the research, and it was something like 84,000. I can't remember if it was acres or acres makes more sense. It was like 84,000 square acres for every day he was in office.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, to put it in perspective. I mean, that's even 84,000 square acres is still hard to just imagine, but go to a national park, you'll get the idea.
Well, we still have them, yes.
Yeah, and it's, touch grass.
Well, it still exists.
Well, it still exists because they're trying to sell that shit too. Anyways.
Famously said there can be no greater issue than that of conservation in this country. And he had
Damn. It's a bar, as the kids would say.
He had a great saying about basically recognizing the responsibility of his generation. He says this in the present tense, but his generation's responsibility, right to use the natural resources of this land, but the responsibility to not waste them through misuse.
Damn, that's a bar, as the kids would say.
Yeah.
Only if generations actually kept doing that, that'd be fucking nice.
And
have we tried resurrection? Like, hey, can we give it a shot?
I'm down to dabble on some necromancy because obviously this guy had a fucking point.
Man,
yeah, but he already served his 2 terms.
That hasn't stopped somebody from trying to
For
do it again.
life.
I'm just saying, like,
For life.
you're talking about something unprecedented and then another unprecedented thing. So
I mean, look, dude, we already found out that aliens are real. We can figure this out too.
He'll fucking hit him with a big stick.
Honestly, I feel like it would hit pretty much all of Congress and the Senate, and pretty much all of our politics coming down from the top to bottom with a fucking brick.
I think we found our next icebreaker. If we resurrect a 2-term president pre-FDR, can they serve again? We'll think on that and open with it the next episode.
Yeah, next time we talk about a president.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think the precedent would be? Precedent.
Yeah, the legal and
Yes.
moral.
So, the morals right out the fucking window.
Zombie Roosevelt for president.
I'm here for it.
Bully.
That's a t-shirt idea. right now.
Zombie Roosevelt. Yeah.
That's a t-shirt idea. Writing that down.
Saying I'm the good one. No, I'm the one with working legs.
Indeed.
But anyway, so this moves on to, unfortunately, my least favorite part of Theodore Roosevelt, Bull Moose Party.
Oh yeah.
The reason it's my least favorite is it gave Woodrow Wilson a chance, and we're still mired in that bullshit, as you know from our first episode together.
Yeah, if you want to go back and listen to that episode, listeners, the Woodrow Wilson episode is still online. You're going to hear a lot of stuff that you're not going to like about Woodrow Wilson. Carry on.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, there's really nothing to like about him.
I mean, it's getting better as, like, in perspective to, like, current politics.
What is?
Woodrow Wilson.
Or, he himself? I don't know, man. Woodrow Wilson in the internet age?
Oh, dude, you can only spread racism so fast.
Like, I don't
They're
know.
trying.
I don't know.
Indeed.
That's like Frankenstein's fucking monster if Woodrow Wilson existed in the information age.
They can put him on TikToks.
Yeah, so... Anyway, in 1912, dissatisfied with William Howard Taft's presidency, Roosevelt ran again. Basically, William Howard Taft was Teddy Roosevelt's successor. Obviously he had to be voted in, but he was his handpicked successor if he had won, and he did. Also, Woodrow Wilson did not get. Fuck, I'm really stuck on that guy. William Howard Taft did not get stuck in a bathtub.
Right.
Yeah, his bathtub was big enough for 4 regular people to sit in. So, but anyway, so Roosevelt ran again, and that is also because this is pre-FDR. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't until after FDR died that is that the 26th Amendment?
Oh,
I think it was the 26th Amendment. I might be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know that one. I'm sorry.
But yeah, an amendment was made to the Constitution post FDR that officially limited the presidential terms to 2 term limits. Up until FDR, it was done.
The 22nd Amendment.
So close.
Man, even on his third run for president, he's what, like 54?
He's up there. He died at 60.
Yeah, but that's still. I think what you're getting at is that he was still younger than our last two presidents have been.
Oh, he's younger
Absolutely.
than most of the presidents
Have been. That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, yeah. But
It's fucking crazy.
so
Fucking 78.
Geriatrics running our damn country. Whatever. I'm clearing out.
decomposing in office.
Literally,
Yeah.
we've seen two of them now. Anyways,
But yeah, so before FDR, all presidents served. Well, I can't even say all because I don't think Teddy was the only one. But typically, they all served 2 terms out of tradition that George Washington set in place. He resigned after 2 terms. That held true all the way to FDR. Then it became a law. So I say that to say Teddy Roosevelt runs for a 3rd term, but he is upset with Taft. Starts a new. This is the very abridged version. But starts a new party or helps start a new party. And this is where he really goes down the reform trail. I mean, he already did in his previous terms, but really goes down hard with the reforms. And he ended up second for it. So basically what happened is the Republican vote got split in 2, and the Democrats took it, giving us Woodrow Wilson, giving us the hellscape that we inherited. Not all of it bad, but not all of it good.
I have something to say about him later too. By the way,
Which one?
Woodrow Wilson.
Oh, good. I always get excited.
Oh, it's pretty funny. You'll like it.
But yeah, so the main thing is that's kind of how he ended, more or less. There's other stuff. His sons did go on to serve in World War I. 4 sons. One of them actually did die behind enemy lines, a pilot.
Right.
And the other 3 came back. And then he showed up to the White House and demanded to be put back into service and be given a division of men, while I think he was blind in one eye, deaf in one ear, and his ankles were ridden with gout.
That man didn't give a single fuck.
Not a fuck given. And then, but yeah, he was obviously turned away. And oh, you know what? I forgot about.
He could just go make his own fucking little Rough Rider.
Yeah,
I feel like he probably tried to. Just didn't document it.
that probably. And but yeah, that was more. Oh shit! I didn't even talk about him getting shot.
You know, I was about to say, like, that man got shot.
Yeah, oh my lord! I'm glad I got to my little fun facts section here. Otherwise, I would have overlooked. Yeah, so in 19
Fun fact, he got shot.
well, fun fact, he survived. But 1912, he got shot and delivered a 90-minute speech with a bullet lodged in his chest. So he got shot by a would-be assassin through his glasses case, and I believe it was the speech folded in his pocket.
I thought it was a book.
It might have been a book. It was definitely paper. It was definitely folded over paper or paper on paper, I should say. And it stopped the bullet or slowed the bullet enough. And I just heard this today. I guess he made himself cough, and when there was no blood in his hand, he decided and gave the speech because, well, my lung didn't get hit because there's no blood, or I'm not coughing up any blood.
So what it was, and you actually were right, it was a thick, folded up copy of his speech.
Oh, okay.
And a steel eyeglass case he was carrying in his jacket pocket.
It was steel. Mm-hmm. Okay, that definitely helped.
A lot, actually.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, steel and paper.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I just love we're good.
Keep it rolling. Yeah, apparently it was a 38 that shot him.
Yeah, that's no weak cartridge.
No.
That's yeah, people think it, but no, that's nope. I wouldn't
He,
get it with it.
like I said, he delivered a 90-minute speech afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, he's also the only president awarded the Medal of Honor posthumously in 2001.
Tight. Mm-hmm. Oh, he also did say that after he was shot, it takes more than that to kill a bull moose.
Yes.
That's fucking awesome.
Yep.
Man, so you said you have some fun facts?
Pretty much went through them.
Okay.
You know, because I alluded to some of it earlier, but I guess he. I guess he was the first former president to leave retirement and run again. Again, Bill knows. But actually, you know what? And I didn't write this down. He was the first. Going back to the Panama Canal, he was the first president to leave the country while in office.
Oh,
none of them did that before him.
Yeah, I guess I can see that.
Yeah, so he was the first one. And then if he wasn't the first, he was one of the first to actually be recorded, have his voice recorded.
Okay.
Yeah, and his voice is not what you would think it is.
No, is because I would imagine his voice is like mine.
Yeah.
Like deep.
Yeah, you would think so, but no, it's very mid-Atlantic, New Englander, you know, and everything. And like and for those playing the home game, mid-Atlantic is a made-up accent. That was people talked in the day because they were concerned that the base of radio, when radio was still new, it wouldn't project enough. And that's why everybody from the 1920s on in movies sound the way they do. Is it's a fake accent. And I wanted to do an episode on it, but there's really not enough there.
No.
But it is an interesting fact. Look up the Mid-Atlantic accent.
If we did like something maybe on like the history of radio or the history of broadcasting,
That's true.
that could fit into that possibly.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
We can figure it out.
But yeah, so yeah, he was one of the first ones to get to have his voice recorded. At the very least, one of the first, if not the first. And yeah, he does not sound right. But yeah, other than that, obviously he's on Mount Rushmore. You should go see it. It's awesome, beautiful country, and but it's the only monument I've ever been to, and I've been there twice. And I said it the first time, and I'm sticking with it the second time, where I'm the visitor center is more interesting than the actual monument. Because they put you so far away from it, and everything. There's a little trail you can walk around, and that helps. But as far as like the amphitheater you're in to actually view it and everything, other than the night lighting, that's awesome. Yeah, that's an awesome ceremony they do. To this day, my sisters won't stop talking about the trip to South Dakota, you're so, in the daytime you're so far away from it and everything. It's just kind of like, okay, it's a rock with some faces. But you go into the visitor center, see how it was built, how it was created, this and here. Very cool, very interesting, and it's also our smallest national monument.
It is, yeah,
yeah.
It is,
which doesn't seem right, but yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So, but unless I think up something else.
Fair enough.
That is about it.
All right, I'm gonna end this up.
I will say one thing. One of my favorite quotes it's a long quote, so I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it is from Theodore Roosevelt, and it's titled "The Man in the Arena." Is anybody familiar?
I am.
Okay, and basically, it starts off: "It is not the critic who counts, but the man who points out how the strong man not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena." Well, ... It keeps going. Please look it up. It's a fantastic quote.
All right, so I'm gonna end this up with Woodrow. I'm sorry. Damn it, Woodrow Wilson. That fuck bastard.
Dude, I'm telling you. It's like a mind virus.
You guys really like him.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck you.
So Alice Roosevelt Longworth, Teddy's oldest daughter.
That's a name.
The name came from a politician.
Well, I'm sure, but that is a damn name.
Alice Roosevelt. I think her mom's name was also Alice. The whole thing was that accurate? I have that in my notes, but I wasn't
married
sure.
to Alice Hathaway Lee, 1880.
Yep. So she was also named Alice.
Yeah.
So oldest daughter, as you mentioned before, her mother died 2 days after she was born. Same day Theo's mom died. Already went over that part. Cool. So as she was getting older, because she was a very rebellious youth, she took after her dad in a lot of ways, and they were all kind of hilarious. We're gonna get into them.
All the kids were nuts at the White House.
She's the oldest. She set the bar for this. The president.
There's some good stories. They weren't worth writing down on mine and everything, like all the kids and everything. But it was fun to hear.
So when her stepmother had threatened to send her to a all-girls boarding school, she swore on everything in her power that she would embarrass her family. They ended up not, obviously. So when she was 17 years old, that's when her dad became president. So she was 17 at the time. when she came to the White House, like for the ball for President, she wore an unconventional dress. It was this interesting color of blue, which led to an actual color being named after her called Alice Blue. So she was a fashion icon first and foremost. Starting off there. Roosevelt was once quoted saying, I wish I started with this. Roosevelt was once quoted saying, "I can either run the country or I can control Alice. I cannot possibly do both."
I've heard that one before.
Which is just, that tells you how crazy she was.
That's
and
new
I love
to me. I
it.
like that.
Like all the stories you just told about this man, and his daughter was the one thing he could never defeat.
The one thing that he's afraid of.
Yes. Which again makes a lot of sense.
Don't make me parent her.
Like, can I not?
I'll go fight in World War One.
Right. Rather than do this.
Blind, deaf, gout. I ain't doing this.
Right. So she once spent a 15-month period in Paris where she, in 15 months, attended 407 dinners, 350 balls, and 300 parties while she was in Paris.
Jeez. And we wonder why the French revolt so often.
It was her. So
I thought you were
she
gonna say it was during like the Normandy invasion or some shit.
Woo! I believe it. She was also notoriously known for smoking and stuff like that, which women at the time, it was illegal for women to smoke. She didn't give a shit. She was smoking. Didn't give a fuck.
I'm a Roosevelt.
Literally. I've had this a bit out of order, so forgive me. She also was known for having a lot of various pets. So I have the name of some of them. Some of these are rumored, so bear with me. She had lizards, a guinea pig, a badger, a blue macaw, a hyena, a one-legged rooster, rabbits, and ponies.
How do you think the rooster got around?
With its one leg.
Flapping
Yes.
intermittently.
Yes. So she had a garter snake named Emily Spinach. Yep. That she would carry around with her in her purse.
I did hear that before, yeah.
Yep.
We need to line this girl up with like serial killings of the day.
This is my kind of crazy.
I know it
Avoid
is.
women with snakes. I'm just gonna say it.
She had a Leo. She had a long-haired Chihuahua named Leo. She had a black Pekingese that was gifted to her by the last Empress of China that she named Manchu.
Manchu.
Yes.
God damn it.
Yes. It's amazing. So anyways, that was about her pets. So she was also banned from the White House twice. Once by Taft. I love this. I'm sorry. Because Alice had buried a voodoo doll of the First Lady in the front yard of the White House.
What the fuck?
Once it was discovered, Taft banned her from the White House. The other time when she was banned from the White House was from Woodrow Wilson.
Okay. Now I'm very intrigued.
I could not find the joke. That's the problem. But it's in all. Like, I found a bunch of sources that all said that she did, but I can never find what she said, which is unfortunate. But in 1916, she was banned from the White House for telling an inappropriate joke about him. And apparently it got back to him and he was pissed about it and banned her.
I would love to know what he considers inappropriate.
Dude, I was trying to find this joke for so long. I got nothing, man.
The man that showed a Klan movie in the White House.
Yep, but something that she said pissed him right off. That,
Was it don't wear white after Labor Day?
yes.
Was it there's going to be a black man president one day?
Right. She, of course, was big for reform. She was, of course, down for the equal rights. She also was a flapper, of course, par for the course with her. At her wedding, actually, which, by the way, I forgot to say that she was known for staying out, as they said, staying out to inappropriate hours with gentlemen callers, if you will. So she would stay out all night partying with these people, with dudes, essentially. There was...
I get a very Great Gatsby vibe.
I would watch a movie about her. I think it'd be fun.
I'm just imagining that tall girl that's in the Great Gatsby.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I'm. That's what I'm picturing.
She was once on a cruise ship going to Japan and fully clothed, hopped in the pool that was on the boat and convinced a senator to jump in with her, fully clothed. I forgot who it was that said like, well, that was very inappropriate. She was like, no, it would have been inappropriate if I did this without my clothes on.
Mm-hmm.
Touche, Alice. When she did finally get married to, I mentioned that she would marrying a senator. She was also very well known to cheat on this man because I believe she said that he was boring, which you can kind of see it.
Look at what you're keeping up with.
Honestly, on her wedding day, she borrowed a sword from a nearby soldier that was on duty and cut her cake in half with it.
Not gently, just like.
Is there a gentle setting with a sword?
Maybe
it's a sword.
Know how to use your tools.
You're making an announcement just by its presence.
That's true. So yeah, she cut the cake in half with a sword. Again, like I mentioned before, she was known to have a few affairs. Whatever. She also told Lyndon B. Johnson that she would always wear a wide brim hat so that he would never kiss her.
Wait, she told this to who?
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Was he always trying to kiss her?
He was probably walking around with his dick out.
Exactly.
Like he was known to.
Yes. He was a very inappropriate man.
Yeah.
So
gave briefings in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Johnson and Johnson.
Yep. So, so that's some of her accolades. There was one. I wish I had wrote it down, but I kind of remember it anyways. But before she had passed, she had said she was known to say, or one of her quotes was, "If you ever have anything inappropriate to say, please come and sit next to me." So yeah, she was cool.
I like that.
She was pretty cool. She was pretty cool. But yeah, like when you're talking about Roosevelt, I'm like Roosevelt. His daughter was super fucking interesting. Yeah. I gotta bring it up.
It's clearly in the genes.
Oh yeah.
It's very clearly in the genes.
Oh yeah. And she was, like I said before, the oldest.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's an interesting lady. Interesting lady. She died like, I think 1980, I want to say.
No shit.
Like she lived a long ass time.
Yeah. I just actually had to restart my computer, but
yeah, mine keeps trying to do that too. I kept telling her to bug her off.
Yeah, because Teddy died at 60. And I can't remember the year now. I think it was after World War I, but not by much. Maybe 1919. But yeah, you at home can fact check me on that.
Yeah, I just looked it up. She actually died. She was born in 1884. She died in 1980.
Oh, okay.
So she 96. She lived quite some time.
Yeah, I'll say.
Now I don't know who to reincarnate.
Just party with his daughter.
Bully.
Oh man, yeah, she was quite an interesting lady. So
I want to resurrect Teddy literally just for his isms.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting one for sure. But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I wanted to bring up. Do you guys have anything else?
I said my piece, and perfect. We pretty much kept John out of this as much as we could.
I literally started with nothing, so I have said everything I wanted to say.
Fair enough. Anyways, if you made it this far in the episode, we appreciate you giving us a listen to. Like I mentioned before, give us a like, give us a follow. If you can, give us a rating, or if you haven't already, give us a rating on whatever you listen to us on. That does help us out as well. I think we're at like a 4.5 on Apple, and like a 4.9 on Spotify. But anyways, it all helps out. So give us a rating on there. Share us with your friends if they think history's kind of interesting. Other than that, thanks for listening to us, and y'all be cool.